Hello friends, good morning. Today we are going to discuss another session of complex analysis. In the last lecture we have seen Cauchy's integral formula and using it we have done some example to find the integration of complex function. Today we are going to discuss some problems based on this. Okay, the first problem is evaluate integral e raised to 2z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 dz, and the contour is defined by mod z is equal to 3. Mod z is equal to 3 is in the format mod z is equal to 0 is equal to 3. That means it is a circle centered at the origin with a radius 3. So if you plot this 1 and 2, both 1 and 2 is inside this contour. So we have the poles at 1 and 2. So we have to calculate residue at 1 and 2 before calculating the integral. What is the residue at 1 and 2? Right? So to calculate residue, you may use the integral formula like to residue of f of z, right? F of z at 1, that is equal to limit as z tends to 1 z minus 1 into e raised to 2z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2, right? So z minus 1 z minus 1 cancel. So when I am substituting the value here, e raised to 2 divided by minus 1. So similarly, what is the residue at is all are single pole? So you can use this formula. Okay, f of z at 2, that is equal to limit as z tends to 2 z minus 2 into e raised to 2z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2, right? Z minus 2 to z minus 2 cancel. Now I can put this 2 here, then that is e raised to 4 divided by 1, right? So as per Cauchy integral formula, 2 pi I into sigma of residues. Okay, this integral will be instead of calculating this integral, we can calculate this. That is 2 pi I into, what is residues? One is e square, one is e raised to 4. So sum is e raised to 4 minus e square. So this will be the final result. You may take e square out, okay, to get in the required format. So 2 pi I into e raised to 4 minus e square, right? Now let us go to another problem. Calculate integral e raised to z by z square plus 1 dz, and contour is defined by z minus I is equal to 3. So we can draw the circle in which this contour represent. Here radius is 3 and center is I0. Okay, so this is the real axis in a complex plane, and here 1 and here is the I. Okay, so with the center as this I0 as the center, we have to draw a circle with the radius 3. No, so here 2i, here 3i, here is the 4i. So radius 3 means you have to draw a circle like this. Here 0, here minus I, here minus 2i. So this is the circle representing this, right? So here it is 3. Okay, so here it is 3. Now if you are looking to this, here the pole is z square plus 1 is equal to 0. So z is equal to plus or minus I. So our poles are plus I and minus I. From the figure itself, it is clear that both I and minus I inside this contour, right? So we have to calculate the residue at z is equal to I and z is equal to minus I. Okay, so I can do this simply as, if it is g of z by h of z, right? Our f of z is in this format. Now if you substitute, our poles are I and minus I. If you substitute I or minus I here, this part will be 0. So I can calculate, instead of calculating I can write limit as z tends to I. to calculate the residue at I. G of z, that is e raised to z divided by h dash of z, differential of this, that is 2z. So if I am substituting, I will get e raised to I divided by 2i, right? E raised to I divided by 2i. This is the residue at I. Okay, residue at I. Now what is residue at minus I? Again I can substitute, I can replace this with minus I. Okay, when I am substituting minus I here, e raised to minus I divided by 2 into minus I, right? So the result is, so I can multiply numerator and denominator with I. I can write this in the form 2i. Okay, so finally we can simplify that. So as per the integral formula, integral e raised to z by z square plus 1, that is equal to 2 pi z into 2 pi I into sigma residue. Okay, so that is equal to 2 pi I into, what are the residue we have got? At z is equal to I, this is the residue. That is z is equal to minus I, e raised to minus I divided by minus 2i. Okay, so this is e raised to I divided by 2i minus e raised to minus I divided by 2i. So I can take this 2i out, right? So that is 2 cancel, right? 2 I, this all cancel. So pi into, I can multiply a 2 here and divide a 2. So e raised to I, e raised to minus I divided by 2. So this is a familiar formula to us. That is, I can keep this I here. Okay, so we need not cancel this. Okay, so I am not cancelling these all terms. 2i, we can directly simplify into sin x formula. Okay, so look here, this 2 pi I into this I can write as e raised to I minus e raised to minus I divided by 2i. This is already sin 1. Okay, okay, this is sin 1. Sin x is, sin x value is e raised to x, e raised to ix plus e raised to minus e raised to minus ix divided by 2i. Okay, using this formula I can write this as 2 pi I into, here instead of x we have 1, so sin 1. Okay, so this will be the answer, 2 pi I into sin 1, right? Okay, so we have to calculate the residue at 2 points I and minus I. Then you have to calculate 2 pi I into sigma residue. Then you can write in this form. Okay, now let us go to another problem. So here the problem is integral sin z by z square minus iz plus 2 dz, and contour is defined by z plus 2 mod is equal to 2. And first of all we can check the validity of this contour poles. Okay, so this I can write as z minus minus 2 equal to 2. So it is, the center is at minus 2 on the real axis. So I can write this minus 2 as here. Okay, so this is minus 2. So I can draw a circle with radius 2. Radius is 2 here. So if I am drawing this as the center, the radius 2, so this is minus 3 and here it is minus 4. So if I am drawing a circle like this, okay, so this is the contour. And when I am solving this, what are the poles? Let us check the pole is inside the contour or not first. So when I am solving this, z square minus iz plus 2 is equal to 0. So that is minus b plus or minus, that is minus I, that is I, right? Minus b means that will be I, plus or minus root b square, that is minus I square, that is minus 1 minus 4 into a into c, right? That is 8 divided by 2i. Okay, that will be the z values. That is equal to, we have two values, I plus or minus 3i divided by, not I here, 2a, right? A is 1. So here it is 2. So I have the values I plus 3i, that is 4i by 2, that is 2i, and I minus 3i, that is minus 2i by 2, that is minus i. Now look, we can plot this. So 2i is, this is the real axis and imaginary axis are here. So this is I and this is 2i, and here it is minus i, right? So when I am looking to minus i and 2i, it is obviously clear that it is outside this contour, right? So both poles present, both are outside this contour. So this integral does not exist, and the value of this integral is 0. Okay, so that is a simple question. Okay, so before doing a problem, you have to check whether the pole is inside the contour or outside the contour. Okay, so its integral value is 0. Okay, now another question is, evaluate sin pi z square z minus 1 z minus 2 dz and the contour with defined as 0. Okay, origin at 0 and center is at the origin and radius 3. So if you draw a circle as the center as origin and with radius 3, so you will get a circle like this, and this poles 2 and 1 both present inside this contour. So we have to calculate residue at all these points, and then we have to add. Okay, so I can do this as this f of z is in the format g of z divided by h of z. So I can calculate residue at z is equal to 2 first. Z is equal to 2, that is equal to this. I can write as sin pi z square into, this is z minus 2 into z minus 1. So I can write as this is z square minus 3z plus 2. Okay, so instead of doing this, I can do f sin pi z square g of z divided by and differential of this, right? That is 2z minus 3. Then I can directly substitute the value. When I am substituting 2 here, that is 2 square 4 pi, so the answer will be 0. Here denominator is not equal to 0, but numerator is 0. When I am substituting z is equal to 1 also, here this part will be 0, because sin pi into 1 square, sin pi is 0, even the denominator is not equal to 0. Okay, so here also this 2z minus 3, here we have sin pi, that value will be 0. Okay, so the entire integral, so it has no residue at the poles 1 and 2, so the integral value will be 0. Okay, so that also very important problem. Now let us go to one more problem based on this. So integral z square e raised to 1 by z dz mod z is equal to 1. So let us draw the circle. It is a circle centered at the origin with radius 1, right? So this is the circle representing this. Now before calculating this, to find out the pole, we can expand this as a series, right? So the function f of z I can write as z square e raised to 1 by z, that is z square into e raised to 1 by z. I can write as 1 plus 1 by z plus 1 by 2 factorial into z square plus 1 by 3 factorial into z cube plus etc. Okay, so when I am simplifying this, I have z square and 1 by z, right? 1 by z plus 1 by 2 z square, right? Plus 1 by 6 z cube, right? Like etc. Okay, so what is when I this is z square plus, when I am multiplying z square with this is z, right? And when I am multiplying this, this will be 1 by 2 factorial, right? And here it is 1 by 3 factorial into z cube, z square into z cube, that is z square into z cube, that is 1 by z plus etc. Okay, now if a function you can represent as a power series, what is the residue? To find out the residue, we have a simple formula, negative coefficient of 1 by z. This all we have studied in the last lecture. So you may refer those videos before coming to this section. Okay, so negative coefficient of 1 by z. So this is the 1 by z, right? What is the negative coefficient? Negative coefficient means that is minus 1 by 6, right? So coefficient of 1 by z is, so negative coefficient of 1 by z, that is 1 by 3 factorial into negative, that is minus 1 by 6. So our result will be, so integral value will be 2 pi I into sum of residue. Sum of residue is minus 1 by 6, right? So you may cancel this, so minus pi I by 3. This will be the answer. I think we have missed a negative sign here, so let me check. Okay, so this will, you have to take as minus 1 by 6. Okay, it's a technical error. Okay, so we have already studied negative coefficient of 1 by z. In the series expansion we have no negative. Okay, so this will be, answer will be minus pi I by 3, not plus pi I by 3. Okay, so